everyone, have you ever stopped to think about where your favorite cashews come from? I bet you're picturing that little kidney-shaped nut, right? But what if I told you there is a whole other part of the story you rate probably missing? A juicy, vibrant, and surprisingly delicious fruit that most of the world never gets to see. Today, we're diving into the fascinating history of the cashew apple. So let's rewind the clock a bit. The cashew tree, scientifically known as Anacardium occidental, is native to northeastern Brazil for centuries. Indigenous peoples there didn't just prize the nut, they savored the fruit it hangs from, which we call the cashew apple. It's not a true apple, but a swollen stem or peduncle that's bell-shaped, colorful, and packed with a unique flavor, a mix of sweet and tangy with a slightly astringent kick. When Portuguese explorers arrived in Brazil in the 16th century, they were immediately intrigued. They saw the value in this hardy, drought-resistant tree and took it with them on their voyages. Their goal wasn't just to spread the fruit, but to use the trees for afforestation and soil conservation in their colonies across Africa and Asia. They planted cashew trees extensively in places like Mozambique, Angola, India, and later Vietnam. Now here's where the story takes a twist. While the nut could be dried, roasted, and shipped worldwide, the cashew apple had a major problem. It's incredibly delicate. Its thin skin bruises easily, and it starts to ferment within just 24 hours of being picked. This makes it almost impossible to transport long distances. So while the world fell in love with the durable cashew nut, the fragile cashew apple remained a local secret in the regions where it was grown in many parts of the world, like India and Vietnam. The focus shifted almost entirely to processing the nut for export. The cashew apples were often discarded or used as animal feed, but in other places, the story is completely different. Let's talk about Africa in countries like Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and Benin, which are now some of the world's top cashew producers. The fruit is celebrated around March. As the dry season ends and the first rains approach, cashew trees burst into life. The branches become heavy with these beautiful red and yellow fruits. For local communities, this isn't just a sign of the cashew nut harvest. It's a festival of flavor. People here have found ingenious ways to enjoy the cashew apple. They eat it fresh, straight from the tree, a refreshing treat on a hot day. But more importantly, they press it for its juice. This juice is a powerhouse of vitamin C. We're talking 5 times more than an orange. It's turned into everything from refreshing beverages to fermented drinks in some regions. They distill it into a potent spirit, similar to how it's done in Goa, India, where they make a famous drink called feni. What's truly amazing is how African entrepreneurs are now leading the way in innovating with the cashew apple. They're developing techniques to pasteurize the juice, extending its shelf life so it can be bottled and sold. They're making jams, candies, and even dried fruit snacks from the pulp. This isn't just about creating delicious products. It's about reducing waste and creating more value from a single crop. It provides extra income for farmers and creates jobs in processing and sales. So, while the rest of the world is busy snacking on cashew nuts, a quiet revolution is happening in Africa. They are unlocking the full potential of the cashew tree, honoring the legacy of a fruit that has been overlooked for far too long. The next time you grab a handful of cashews, remember the vibrant, juicy fruit it came from, and the incredible journey it has taken from the forests of Brazil to the bustling markets of Africa. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are the ones hidden in plain sight. Thanks for watching, and if you found this story as fascinating as I did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more hidden histories. See you next time.